Come on, let's take some notes together. So this is my first one book that I am doing notes on. As you know, I love work, love reading up on the environment. And if you've been following my Instagram, Alina Zainab 23, um, you can also find my work I did with prospects, but also use Young Climate Warrior. And of course, if you are in Blackburn, I've been attending three primary schools in Blackburn and delivered climate change assemblies about climate change with an interactive video, question and answer, and what's in the back game, and Hans Ditty. Don't mind my bracelets, sorry. Right. So when I take notes, I make sure that I not only read the book, but because this is more non-fiction book, well, this is what seemed to be more of a memoir type. Someone who written a memoir about, their own garden and how their garden goes against the world, and sometimes society can do that. I take some like interesting quotes, and it is true. Like if you live near the Raleigh area and Raleigh Park area, and you go down there, I just after dropping off my niece this morning, I've been just like walking down to the nature forest area, and I was like connect with nature and just having a breathe in and out in nature and stuff. It was really relaxing with my mental health, but really what bothered me is seeing the rubbish. I didn't have any litter picker or a recycling thing, recycling those those plastic is not healthy for the environment, but those bin bags. I never had any of those with me because I was of course focusing on my niece, bringing her to school. But it really does bother me seeing rubbish there. And we have like I think it was supposed to be a dog pond, but the mud area has literally just, I don't know, it people just don't really properly recycle properly in that, and then the mud build up. It's just really sad, and there's hardly any ducks anymore there. And it's such a beautiful time. I should actually do a video on, really, but well, actually, this book is again, this is what I can show you about what I meant about, turning a non-fiction book into um and going into the content. So I went on page 61. This was more about the diet and healthy lifestyle. Now at the bottom it is actually really good, amazing about the emotional eating. Now it can be normal, but it can also become a bad habit. And I'm not gonna lie, when I was a teenager, I think at age 13, I started stress eating a lot, and doing my emotional eating habit became very unhealthy. And but it was since I was 14, I started thinking, oh wait, you know what, I need to do something like healthy for my body and stop stress eating. And that's where I kind of started either attending the gym, school gym, and now I'm doing more like the Raleigh Parks